February 2019. This video is to you, international media houses. My name is Sepia Emerencia Kutsia. I'm an individual and I have the organization called the Unity Congress, You See the Future, and in Afrikaans, Eenheidskongress, Ek is die toekoms. We have an election coming up in 2019 in May, just over 60 days. Let me quickly give you this information. I have advertised my political cause that I have a right in our Constitution, Clause 19(1)(c), in September 1998. In the election 1999 at the Herengracht polling station, I achieved a veto. The veto looked like a veto next to the National Party, the ANC, the DA and the IFP. The veto, the action to prevent something, in this case to prevent the 2/3 majority rule of any political party of this country. I was 36 years old. Then, when Nelson Mandela, our beloved Madiba, died in 2013, I called out a postponement 2014. I have contacted some of you, and many of you came to the heel of the Constitutional Court, but I was brutally assaulted, nearly died. But I informed the ANC, I informed everybody that I thought needed to be informed. What I would have achieved if they have postponed the election then to December 2014 to respect Nelson Mandela, this country would have been so rich, would have been in a different position. Because for the world would then have trusted the ANC, it would have been the ultimate respect towards Nelson Mandela. I think in history have shown only twice for such an extreme decision, and I think one was a China leader. It didn't happen. But if it did, Nelson Mandela would have been in Staatsy at the Union Buildings right up to December 2014, and the world would have had the chance to come to South Africa and say goodbye to Nelson Mandela. Our hotels would have been filled, restaurants, besienswaardighede. We would have had people coming to this country, dictionaries and public people, and maybe it could have been extended right up to now. But on top of that, if the ANC called out the referendum I have asked for in 2014 to postpone the election in respect of Nelson Mandela, they would have gotten a majority by December 2014. And there would have been enough money for these corrupt, greedy leaders, Zuma. He could have taken as much as he wanted and there would have been enough. But now, no. Reality. We are bankrupt. This country is bankrupt. We have no electricity. It's not even a joke anymore. This is not even a load shedding is not even a joke anymore. This country is bankrupt. So this is where we are now in 2019. So for the last few weeks, I have tried to convince this country to use my veto that I have. Is a legal veto. If I can get 50% of South Africans to use my veto on the argument that our political party, 100% political party infrastructure, was inherited by the colonialism. 100% of our infrastructure rule is by political party. It has now shown detrimental to African countries. So what I try to achieve is to get South Africans to use my veto, go to the polling station and not use the cross. The cross is from the formula that doesn't work anymore. I do not want to get rid of the ANC or any political party. I just want to reduce the 100% political party rule to 60%. They will still get the same percentage on 60% as what they would have had on 100%. But it means that 40% would then go back to the people because I am the individual. There are no croonies, there are no nepotism, there's nobody that can have the hand in the cookie jar. All the money that will come to me goes into chartered accountant account. 60% will not come to me. It comes back to the country. Everything that I do, if I become successful, my life, like a true, and I'm not, but it would favor communism. I am giving my life back to this country. So I need you people to understand. We have 60 days. I don't think that I'm going to achieve this because, white South Africans are just so placid, so ignorant, so opinionated because I'm a white. That thing of the prophet, its own people wouldn't recognize him or her or whatever. I'm so sick and tired of white South Africans. They have been bullies in the apartheid regime. Now they're just cowards. So now I'm trying to get black South Africans to understand that if you go to the voting station and you use the cross, you are part of the old formula that white colonialism has brought to you. And it's not working. That ship is sinking. That they need to use my veto. I am asking white South Africans to buy my veto from me at 200 Rand, and then they would subsidize the poor communities for each one, for people in the poor community. To use my veto, it's a 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter stamp that they will put next to the ANC. Therefore, comes the 8th of May, and 50% of South Africans have used my veto. We will go into interim government. We will rearrange and readjust the government on all levels, municipal levels, and provincial and parliament levels. 40% will go back to the people, even if these people are sympathetic towards the ANC. So I am not against the ANC. What I am saying, my country needs a second breath on democracy. My country, the people of South Africa, have now come to understand that political parties 100% are detrimental to Africa. I need you people to know, whether I am successful or not, there's still 2024 to come. But I am giving it a good go because I truly, strongly believe that that is the only answer for South Africa. That the people will use my veto, that we will go into interim government, that political parties will be scaled down to 60%, that 40% will come to the Unity Congress. I am the first state lady, and that 40% will go back to the people. And they will have a chance to be employed. Therefore, for once, we will have unity in this country. The answer for this country. So for you, the international news people, I need your attention. Because if this is not worth a story, then what is a story? You must be so bloody bored by the corruption and the criminal activities of this winded out, dried out political party system. I really truly hope that this might excite you, the international media coverage people, to come to South Africa. We have 60 days to achieve this. I'm giving it a good go because I truly, truly believe that I have the answer for this country. On top of that, I am an individual because 60% of my life earnings come back to this country. It means I personally can get millions and billions of people investing in my life, and I am going to see but a fraction of that money. Because I'm not a communist, but I love my country. And I truly believe that Africa is now, we are in South Africa, we can't go more south. Everything has proven the last 100 years that political party infrastructures just breed dictators and greedy, criminal, corrupt leaders. It has to stop now. So I'm appealing to you. Come to South Africa. Come and ask for me. I am Osimo. They know me. I am Emerencia Coetzee. come to South Africa and help me achieve this.